Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, and let me tell you about a miracle. You see before you a woman who walks. Look at her go. Many of you come here every day, so you know how lame she was before. No. Not lame like a dad joke, folks. Meaning lame as in she could not walk, and now she can. For years, our greatest inventors and scientists have spoke of all that is possible with air travel. New ways of travel, air travel, higher ways. You are included in all that is possible with the great inventor. Don't stare at me, my good people, as though I did this by my own power. No, it is by the power and the plans of the great inventor. Don't you want to travel freely from ironness and from the heaviness and choking smog from coal? If this is you, come. Let us talk about the amazing wonders that the great inventor has for you. The amazing plans the great inventor has for you.
Yes, he plans for your arrest.
No, he doesn't. He has greater plans for you.
Rejection, blasphemy, pure lies.
That's not.
The High Council's plans are for the humiliation of you being utterly wrong. It's what awaits those who follow the so-called great inventor. Consider carefully, ladies and gentlemen.
No, wait. Ma'am, please listen. I want you to see what I've seen. Please, they chain you to earth. We want you to be free.
Free, my boy? Don't you think it's time we stop deluding these people? They can only experience as much freedom as you're about to experience. Constables, arrest him.
Wait. This was a public debate. How is this illegal?
I gave you a warning.
On what charge do you arrest me?
Sedition.
What?
I'm witness to your extreme remarks. Now, for your own sake, please stop with that airship nonsense and...
No. What is sedition?
Get him out of here.
What? That doesn't even make any sense.
You've heard from multiple witnesses how this man teaches against our engineers and blasphemes the High Council of Steam.
With Bang Harriet, you scared me. Look, it's not going well in there for Marty. Some pretty powerful people are lying about him. I told him initiating a public debate was a bad idea.
He believes we could fly through the air instead of moving about on trains. Trains have been a staple of our culture and economy for decades. If we were made to fly, we would have been given wings.
Talks pretty loud, too.
Petra, I should challenge you to a duel for such slander against the Countess. Is it not enough you attempt to destroy everything the High Council has built? Now you're accusing its most exalted member of bribing witnesses?
If the bolt fits.
We are trying to keep the common people safe from the dangers of steam.
You're misguided, my friend. The High Council on Steam helps no one but its members. It's not the people they care about. It's the precious railroad systems and the control it gives them. They're too worried that if people are flying around in airships, they won't be able to control their destination like they can with a railroad track.
You do not understand. The High Council works in none of the ways you've described. I've studied these plans carefully, and I've looked at them every day.
And you have still yet to see the higher way.
Oh, and you do?
Yes. Every day I spent with the great inventor, I saw it. He taught us to see how he sees. He turned broken people into miraculous new creations. He spoke of his design, and I saw it.
What?
That the plans were never meant to be only about trains.
Of course you would say that. You take for granted what trains and the High Council have brought to the world.
Sir Gamma.
I warned you to cease your talk of the great inventor.
Well, it was more of an order than a warning, but...
You mock me? It seems defiance is spreading. And I'm afraid it's gonna cost your friend Marty quite dearly.
You can't be serious. Are you mad? Over this? I've got to go tell everyone to send messages to the great inventor. Ask him to intervene.
Rallying the revolution?
I've never seen the High Council of Steam in such a rage. Perhaps the mob will catch up with the martyr on the way to their train station.
The station? My station?
Indeed.
But I haven't even made my rounds yet. If the High Council's going there, I need to make sure everything's in order. Excuse me, Sir Gamma.
I believe they're going to take young Marty there for an instructive view of the trains. Up close. Da 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 da.
Do you feel my blade against your back, Petra? One move and I'll drive this knife to a fatal blow. No one will know how it happened.
What do you want from me? Let me go. They're going to kill him.
Yes, they are. Would you give me the satisfaction of 2 martyrs in one day?
No, he's done nothing wrong.
It is not about doing wrong, my dear. It is being wrong. You and your friend have chosen to believe the wrong things about the world.
And that gives you the right to murder him?
It is interesting that you mention murder. My witnesses were insufficient to rouse the anger of the High Council. But Marty had the gall to accuse the High Council of Steam of willfully murdering the great inventor.
You did murder him.
We made a sacrifice for the greater good. You may not realize it now, but it is far better for one man to die than for the whole nation to perish. And do not miss my point.
Well, your point is not well taken.
Lies about air travel will destroy the very soul of our nation. I will not let it happen. The Order of the Dagger will cut every single one of you down to prevent you from spreading the wrong information. Our society is built on following the rules set out long ago. What do you think happens if you take the rules away?
You gain the freedom to lift your head and imagine what could be. When being right is all that you see, you're blind to so much. The way of the great inventor is...
Ah, yes. The way, the great inventor. Well, you hear those engines barreling down the train, my dear? It's how we know the High Council of Steam wants power used. And neither you nor your great inventor can stop it.
It is finished.
No. No. No!
Yes, he is a madman.
What did he say?
What?
Phineas, he is crazy.
What did Marty say before he died?
He asked his death not be charged against us.
He saw it. He saw it, didn't he?
What did he see?
Phineas, you must not listen to the dreamer.
He saw what you're blind to. He saw what the great inventor sees. A higher way. A way that's more magnificent than any other way. Forgive you.
What is he doing?
He has clearly snapped. He's completely deranged. Marty is gone. He has given over to hysterics. We don't have to worry about this revolution much longer. It is dead.
Why would you say that to me? Why would you forgive me? I made a martyr out of your friend Marty. I convinced the council. I did it to devastate you.
Come by my workshop. I'll tell you.
Madman! He is willing to sacrifice his own for the inventor cause? You have been right from the beginning. These inventors cannot be trusted. They willfully plan to take the High Council of Steam and our society over the edge with them. They must be stopped.
And how will we do that?
Sir Gamma said, when previous revolutionaries died, their followers scattered and then the revolution ended. So, why don't you give these inventors a reason to scatter? And then we will once again prevail.
Yes, yes. Now you see what I was saying.
The war against the followers of the great inventor continues, led by Phineas Farthington. Farthington seems to have a sixth sense for the hiding places and movements of these dangerous subversives. He has emptied many inventor workshops, arresting men, women, and children before they can execute serious misuses of steam. We can all feel a bit safer knowing that the High Council of Steam is delivering justice on our behalf.
Good morning, Phineas.
It is a good morning, Sir Gamma. I led 2 raids last night on the last inventors in the city, both very successful. Those should be the final trials the High Council will have to review for a while. Speaking of the High Council, did you?
Yes, I do have a letter from the High Council, but I also have a strong...
Strong what? Did they grant my request?
Yes, a glowing recommendation to several cities' headquarters. You're guaranteed city support in extraditing the inventors to face justice back to the capital, with force if necessary. No limits. Do the job, Farthington.
Wonderful news. I can't do more without more authority. I mean, have you seen the number of people flocking to hear about these fictional airships? If the common people keep ignoring what is right, they deserve to rot in jail for eternity.
Phineas, my boy, I do believe your anger has become perhaps a bit extreme. But maybe it'll help you when your appointment to the High Council is discussed.
Inventors are corrupting the minds of those faithful to the railway. Even some of our own steampunks have joined their cause. If this continues, I'll have to close my own train stations, all because of a bunch of gypsy freaks.
I have cautioned you before.
Ah, yes. Don't make a martyr out of Petra. But aren't we called to defend the things we believe in?
You know, I believe it will all fade away, because I believe it is nothing.
Are you blind? Petra is destroying everything we were taught with no regard to the fallout, all because of his desire to recruit new inventors and take to the sky.
Go. Follow the High Council's instructions and arrest every inventor in the city. But do not fear Petra.
I am not afraid. My hand will not have a single tremor as I clap chains on every man who even whispers of the great inventor. No, I could see clearly. I am to protect the way of the rail, the use of steam, and this is my ticket to ride. I'll get a group of men and we'll use the abandoned tunnel system to surprise them.
This is no game, Phineas.
Over here, gentlemen. The tunnel is right where I remembered. It'll help us so we can sneak up on these inventors. They question my memory? I know this place like the back of my hand. Possibly better. Please do hurry along. The train runs on a strict schedule, and we don't want to miss this one. Well, this group will certainly not win any trophies for speed. I hope none of these inventors try to run, because the only thing this lot is going to catch is the flu. What is this? I could have sworn this tunnel was abandoned. Better get off these tracks. Hello? Hey! Hey! Break! Stop! I cannot get away from it. I have so much I wanted to do before I punch my final ticket. I guess it's too late.